then you will marry me.
Yes, Howard. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, on one condition.
Condition?
You have to ask Father for my hand in marriage.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm serious, Howard. I love you. But I wouldn't feel right unless we asked Daddy.
But Phyllis, that's so old-fashioned, like from the early 20s. I mean, that went out with Irish tenors.
My father is kind of from the 20s.
But you've hardly ever mentioned your father before, except that he lives upstate or something.
Yes, and we'll drive up and see him Saturday. Here he is, Daddy. The man I want to marry, Howard Milton.
Can I talk to you a minute?
We'll be right back, Daddy.
Honey, when you said the prison, I thought, you know, he was a warden or a policeman, but I didn't know he was a number.
I was afraid to tell you. Well, this doesn't change anything, does it? I love you.
Well, no. I mean, you're not a member of his gang or anything, are you?
Howard.
Sorry. It's just that this is an unusual situation.
He's just my father. Forget the rest. He's a human being. Now, let's go over and say something.
Like what?
No, think of something nice.
Hello. Well, I think Chessman got a bum rap.
What has that got to do with anything?
I'm trying to be nice, Daddy.
Phyllis, let Howard speak for himself. You go and sit in the corner, and we'll discuss this man to man.
Yes, Daddy.
Well, now, Howard, my boy. Tell me about yourself.
Well, sir, the fact is I love your daughter, and I've come here to ask you if I can marry her.
Well, a marriage is a big step.
Oh, yes, I know. I'm giving up my bachelorhood. I know all those jokes about losing my freedom.
I don't know those jokes.
Well, I love Phyllis very much. Well, and I want to tell you, we'll come and visit you, and we'll even bring the children.
Children? You mean Phyllis is pregnant? If she is, you're a dead man.
No. I meant when we have children, we'll bring them to visit their granddaddy.
Oh, granddaddy, that's nice.
And who knows? You may get out. You could get a break.
Break? There's a break? Count me in. I got a cake of soap looks just like a hand grenade.
Get out of here. Guard, this man is bothering me. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of riffraff in here. Now, look, I love Phyllis very much, and I want you to give her a nice life.
I can promise you that. I love her, too.
Mm-hmm. Phyllis! Well, he seems okay, but you never really know. I don't suppose you'd want to wait a while and not rush into this.
I'm sure, Daddy.
Well, honey, if you feel that way, I guess you might as well go ahead with my blessings. I'm sure you'd go ahead anyway, no matter what I said. You know, kids do what they want today. The whole world's changed. Tattooing is illegal.
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, sir.
Well, take care, Daddy. You really look good. You've got a lot of color.
Oh, I stay in shape. Every morning I throw the medicine ball around with a couple of safe crackers.
Well, thanks again, Mr. Wade. The wedding's next Saturday, and we'd love to have you come. I mean, I'll send you a picture. A really good picture.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, good luck, kids. You give her a good life. Nice kid, but he's got a weak handshake. Am I in time?
Daddy, what are you doing here?
Well, I got my parole early so I could come to your wedding.
Oh, Daddy, that's wonderful.
Well, I wouldn't miss my little girl's wedding. I owe it to your mother, rest her soul.
Well, it's very touching, Mr. Wade.
Just call me Dad. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought you a wedding present, but I didn't have time to have them wrapped. To next year's.
Oh, Daddy, they're beautiful.
Just what we needed.
I made them myself. Beautiful day for a wedding.
Daddy, I want you to meet Reverend Stevens, the minister.
Minister, eh? Well, that's a lot better than the judge. Don't let me interrupt the ceremony.
Mr. Wade, would you like to stand next to your daughter?
Well, if it's all the same with you, I think I'll stand over there by that window.
But, Daddy...
Your flowers give me an allergy.
But they're not real.
Well, I can see that. I just thought I'd stay here and watch for any last-minute guests.
But nobody else is coming.
Well, then what are we all standing around for? I mean, go right ahead. Don't worry about me.
I always remember my first wedding. I like to tell about this. It was in St. Louis, and there was this lovely young girl by the name of Jenny, and the boy's name was Bob. And would you believe that for the first time in their life...
That's a great story. Now get on with the wedding.
Don't be so nervous, Dad.
Yes, you're in such a rush.
This is a great day for me. Is there any reason why we should be standing around like this? Can't we start now?
Yes, we can start. Could you have the ring?
Of course he's got a ring. What kind of punk doesn't have a ring?
I can't find the ring.
Oh, Howard.
What do you mean you can't find the ring?
Well, here it is. I've got it.
Good. Do you also have the license?
Oh, yes, right here. Here it is.
What are you, some kind of DA or something? You think I'm going to let my girl marry some punk who doesn't obey the laws of this state? He's no scofflaw, so stop with that third degree and get on with it.
Friends, we are gathered here today to unite this young man and woman in holy matrimony.
May I make a little suggestion that you get rid of all that stuff on the front and just get down to I pronounce you?
Daddy.
Yeah, this is the way we rehearsed it, Dad.
Well, I'm sorry, but couldn't you speed it up a little? I'm so excited.
Very well. Friends, we are gathered here today.
May I point out that you're repeating yourself? Now, why don't you start where you left off?
To join with all the others.
Faster, please.
So that one may join with the other to become, to have and to hold.
That's it.
To love and to cherish, through sickness and health, through richer and poorer, and I've lost my place. Friends, we are gathered here to unite this young man and woman in holy matrimony.
Why don't you just say they're married?
But I get...
Please!
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Congratulations, honey. You too, Howard. Well, I gotta be going.
Oh, but I thought you had a parole, Dad.
I lied. There he is. Oh, sorry. I hate to be such a bother.
Nice try, Wade. You would have made it if you hadn't left your prison outfit at the Tux rental store.
Yeah, I should have stole the suit.
Thank you for coming to the wedding, Daddy. You made it the nicest day of my life.
Maybe we'll see you at our first anniversary.
Not after this. With this on his record, Wade isn't going anywhere for 10 more years.
Believe me, I'll be there.
Stay tuned. Love American Style in Vertivision continues next with guest stars Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello right here in TV Land.